the September 18th, 2025 Q3 COSWA meeting. First of all, are there any new people? Is this your first, if this is your first time to be at a COSWA meeting, would you raise your hand? Does everybody mind introducing themselves? Okay, cool. I'll start with you, young man. Yes. Welcome. Welcome.
Nathan, the new hire for our policy tech city.
Hi, I've met some people already. I'm Lauren. I've been in Midwest City for about almost 6 months from our quality technician.
Hi, my name is Diaz, and I work for City Fest Team. I'm Community Development Associate /
Excellent.
I'm an engineer at CEQ. Okay, with wastewater enforcement section.
Welcome.
Hey, Gabriel Stephen, the Hughes pre-treatment coordinator.
Miles, you've been around way too long. Welcome. Anybody else that I missed? All right. We're going to go through some quick board activities. We've left quite a bit of time for some state updates. But as far as our new membership and affiliates, we have no new members and no new affiliates as of this time. We did want to mention that we really want to see participation in the committee meetings. So get involved if you have the capacity to do so. This really helps us along. Go ahead, Rebecca. Yep. Yep. So we have 3 committees, and you'll get an update from each committee here. But pick what suits you, and whether you help a little bit or a lot is very much appreciated from the board. If not, it's certain things don't get done. So we really appreciate your help. Membership dues. This is a reminder that we can't do this without dues. We usually, well, this year we have a budget of right around 28,000, which we've grown from FY22 from 24,000, FY23, 25,000 this year. We're at 28,000, but we got to have those dues or else we can't render the services that we have in the past. And we do have some bills that we have to pay. So keep that in mind. I think the dues are due by, Rebecca, October. If I just read the slides, so October 1st. Right now we have about 56% of the membership and 23% of the affiliates who have provided their membership dues. We did get a storage unit. So this is located at 2420 South Meridian Avenue. We needed this because most of the stuff has been stored by Oklahoma City at this point. Well, our office is moved to Central Maintenance Facility. We lost a lot of our storage. So we had to make a decision on where this COSWA stuff is going to go. And I believe Holly moved over the last of it this morning, didn't you? Okay, thank you for doing that. Keep that in mind. Rebecca's got a key. Who else has a key? Okay. Okay. So if there's a key needed, give Rebecca a call. Wanted to remind you about the Rain Barrel Grant Program. As you recall, this is where COSWA has already purchased rain barrels, and this is for you. So if you have an event coming up or something that, for promotional purposes, the way we have it written is for educational or MS4 promotional purposes. So you want to do an employee engagement internal, apply for one of these. It takes, I mean, it's like a half sheet of information we ask for. The only thing we do ask is that you get it in on time, the request on time, so that we can bring it onto the board agenda to vote on it. I mean, it's nothing. We've had several, obviously. Stewart Day Little School in Tulsa has received one. Our Oklahoma City's Industrial Workshop, the OFMA Technical Workshop, and the OKC Farmers Market. Has that occurred yet? I think that's coming up. Yeah. And then we have 2 reserved for the 2026 Home and Garden Show. And right now we have 4 barrels available. So it's on a first come, first served basis, but get your grant application in. I mean, these are for the taking. So we've got our business packet just to get that knocked out of the way. Rebecca, were you going to do this portion of it? Oh, Ollie, you're going to have to step up here so the people online. Like I'm in a talk show.
Okay, so we are going to vote on the business packet. I hope you guys all had the opportunity to read through it. It contains the minutes for our last membership meeting on June 12th. And then it contains 3 financial reports, May, June, and July. I'd like to make a motion to approve what is this, September 18th, our business packet. Can I get a second? Claudia. Well, she spoke. He just raised his hand. Okay, so Claudia seconds. Can I get a vote?
And raise your hand if you're voting yes.
Online as well, please. Seems like a cool majority.
Perfect. That was easy. All right. So, yeah, there was another slide associated with the business packet. So the next thing we need to talk about is the big item of the day, which is board elections. As you know, we started this quite a while back, the nomination process back in March, and those nominations were open through September and well, through today at what, 11:15? That's what time we decided? 10:50. Are there any other nominations? And we'll go through who's nominated here in just a second. Okay. If anybody online has their hands raised, is there a question? If not, just lower your hand. All right, so obviously we need to vote for that, and we've got a method for that. Let's see, and then those officers will take their place on the October 16th board member meeting. I'm sorry, board member meeting, yes, and then we'll the existing board will also be at that board meeting. So we're going to try to help transfer all the information and materials over to those new board members. So the positions that are open: chair, vice chair, treasurer, secretary, and at-large officer. All right, so to vote, I need you guys to speak. Oh. Okay, go where? All right, here we go. Description of duties. So here's the people who are have been nominated for the position. I'm not going to read through the entire description of duties, but for the COSWA chair, Mr. Matt Pace with the Oklahoma Department of Transportation, back here in the back. Then we have, for the COSWA Vice Chair position, two candidates, Claudia with Edmund and Morgan with OFMA. Is Morgan here?
I'm online.
Oh, okay. Hey, Morgan.
Hello.
I mean, I just heard you. It's like a voice of God coming through on the ceiling. All right, then we have the COSWA secretary position with, again, Claudia, and Kaylin Prather from Yukon. Is Kaylin here? Oh, there you are. And then, we have the treasurer, which is uncontested, Rebecca Dallin. And then we have an at-large officer with Michaela Newland from Midwest City and Kaylin Prather from Yukon. No, it's all right. It's just weird hearing myself. That's one. Any other nominations online or in the room? Okay. Okay. Are we ready, Rebecca? Okay. Vote. We'll give it 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, the poll will be open until 11:15. I have it set to automatically close, so you can read about everybody's, everybody's buying grass, stuff like that.
We'll give it another 2 minutes.
Yeah. What you want me to do. I know, as we were presenting, it's, and we're doing a raise there. I think I might get the extra. Wait, get an extra one. Like November. If you buy a rain, it's like about giving out like they didn't receive units to.
So whatever it is, whatever it is.
Feel like I need to give 29 responses? Okay. All right, our next portion of the meeting is state updates. So Mark, just make sure you're speaking into the microphone so the folks online.
And am I loud enough for the people online, or do I need to hold it?
Oh, you're good.
Already. Sorry?
We can hear you just fine.
Excellent. Okay, so state updates. First, we have 3 new engineers, which is great because we lost half of our engineers. The only one that was available this time was Emily. Emily, if you could stand up and wave to everybody. She is replacing Elizabeth Denning up in the northeast section. We also have Ian Skinner, who's replacing Emily Webb, and Jack English, who's replacing David Mercer. So if you knew those people, those are the new names. We'll try to get their faces out here, but they've been running around like crazy people lately. The e-reporting rule, we had pushed it back. We got a stay of execution, as it were, from having the e-reporting rule rolled out in October, like they had originally said. And then we went and got it done and bug tested. It's going to be done in October. So we could have had it done by October, but it's been stayed. So it's going to still be rolled out in December. We are going to be looking for beta testers. So if you're interested in using your town as one of our testing groups, please send me an email, because we're going to need a couple of people to be our guinea pigs to make sure we're not missing anything too major. Please.
Is that phase 1 and phase 2?
That's phase 2. Sorry, phase 1, you're all independent. You're special. Yeah, your permit's much too big for that. We haven't set a date yet. So right now it's just December is when we're planning on having it released. But from what I've heard, at least my portion of the e-reporting rollout, it's going to be ready by halfway through October 15th-ish. So I'm ready to start testing people after that. I'll send out an email to anybody who says they want to be part of that when we get the go ahead. Send me an email. Okay, so that will also answer some of the questions we've had in the past with templates, which has been an ongoing problem for what are we looking for in the annual reports. This will help a lot with that because it's very specific in how it's written. The integrated report is coming out. It's done now. We're going to have it published within this week.
Yeah, I'd say within the next week or two.
Yeah, so in the next week or two, and that'll have the two new TMDLs, as well as long as any new 303D changes for impairments. The triennial review on water quality, that's going to be completing here shortly as well, which also might change things as far as the permit goes. And as many of you know, because you were at DEQ yesterday, we are doing the stakeholder meetings for the new permit for 2026 permit. Please, Eric.
Is that triennial review, is that the water quality standard?
Yes, water quality standards. Yep.
So is there anything that you guys are aware of that is changing on this review?
Not that they've told us. So Kaylin just said the primary body contact and secondary body contact numbers are changing. If you didn't hear her online, but we've not been told yet, so I can't, I can either confirm or deny that information.
Yeah,
So
when they get closer to finalizing it, we'll try to, if there's any changes that have impact on the, we'll try to get those out there.
from what I understand, that should be done before the October 24th meeting. I'm going to do a shameless plug for my training thing that I'm trying to do. Speaking of October 24th, a training for all MSWers. It's primarily focused on making that basic, what are we looking for in the annual report, a SWIMP, and the TMDO reports, since there's 3 different TMDO reports that might be due. And that's going to be the primary focus, but we're going to have a lot more than just that there. So you may already know that portion. It feels like the vast majority of the state does not. So this might help everybody know what we're looking for, so we don't keep coming back as not meeting what we're asking for in the permit. if you haven't got a hold of the registration, I have an online registration for that. Let me know after this meeting. I'll send it to you. And yeah, do you have anything, Miles? I may have missed. I think that's, sorry.
The
Yes,
only
Rebecca.
the only other item I have to add is the October is a kickoff to what we do biennial meetings for stormwater. So we were doing something similar on the pre-treatment side. And so DEQ will be either hosting it or requesting it about every 6 months. We're just going to have a meeting inviting all the stormwater programs to come and just talk about stormwater or MS4 related items. And we'll be seeking input on agenda items, speakers, those kind of things. So that's something we're moving forward with and we'll be fully implementing starting October. Also with the informs and the e-reporting, we're also going to have training and inform sign up for all that leading up to the implementation. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity for people to get help, to get signed up, and provide assistance on how to set up their annual reports and how to get into the system, doing certification statements within that, all that fun stuff. We'll have multiple training events for that prior to the full rollout, which would be like the calendar year submittal of people. I think that there'll be an expectation for that to be reported electronically.
Oh, maybe not directly pertinent, but definitely a happy thing for me. We're going with the EPA definition of urban areas, so it's going to remove most of the small towns. It's not the huge number that previously was coming up as what we're going to have for new MS4s. It's going to be more like 11 to 15-ish that we're going to be adding. So, and as soon as we, yep, go ahead.
When you have that final list, could you provide?
Absolutely. Yep, and GCSA for the ones up near Tulsa. So yep, everybody will get that out as soon as they finish the waiver process. Sharon, I'm looking at you. Pass it back. So yeah, but there's that. As Miles was saying, the biennial meeting. It's going to have a hard time following up our first one because I mean we got Derek speaking at this one. We can't do better than that. So please, look what was that? Sorry. I have. Now I just have to get, yes. So now I just have to get 3 quotes and we'll move ahead with getting the state to pay for catering. I'm super excited about that.
Man, that's
What-
an
yeah.
accomplishment there.
Yeah.
What was your maximum capacity?
Oh, they didn't tell me. So how many people we end up with?
Room
But
capacity?
yeah, oh, the room,
Are
what are we, like
doing it in
110? Yeah, the
Yeah, it's going to be MPR.
municipal,
I think.
the same room we were in yesterday.
100,
So I think it's 110. I think I saw that.
110.
But because I didn't know how many were going to show, you know, and I didn't want people to not be able to sign up and, but
That would be awesome.
we're getting really close. Yeah.
That would show
With the
how much
people-
you're needed.
Say,
Get you-
tell my boss. But, so is there anything more? Did you have anything else?
No, I emailed it out, so, I know, I can get you signed up if you're having trouble, sign up, again. Everybody's systems, I help somebody find. Let's see my email address, the city.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. I think, not sure. I think it was Bixby, somewhere up near Tulsa. Sent me an email saying they couldn't get Son of Genius to work, but they knew they were bringing 3 people. And I've had a couple of others, but yeah, generally speaking, I think it's only like 6 or 7 people that are coming that haven't signed up yet. So, and you guys, please.
So it has to be the elected official. So how do we get them set up to sign? Like, don't they have to spend something? Okay, so there will be training, because it's very hard to get, you know, the mayor. We got.
You have the advantage, Kaylin, you have the advantage of being part of COSWA. So you're going to get a training with COSWA and you're going to get training with us. You have multiple trainings available.
Registered, just like, I don't know if any of you are familiar on the wastewater side, but EDMR submittal, there's a submitter. And then there's, certification statement signatures, your responsible official, whoever signed for your NOI, will be the person required to sign the certification statement. If you want that to be someone else, you need to submit a change of RO or responsible official form to us under your MS4 permit as part of your inform. So if you don't necessarily trust your administrators to go in and sign that every year, do the submittal of the certification statements, I would recommend getting your RO changed once you get your NOI. When we get closer to the permit renewal, to submit those with your NOIs as well.
So Kaylin asked if, for the people online, if, how you were to get the responsible official to sign, and Miles Mungle responded with, there will be a form that you can submit to change, and there will be training on that before it rolls out. Is a shortened version.
Yeah. So the default for all the ROs, for all the MS4 permits will be the responsible officials that were on the.
So the NOI is the starting responsible official. Okay, just saying it for the other people. Any other questions before I hop off and let Derek resume his seat?
You have the queue on the hot seat right now.
Yeah, now's your chance.
Please,
Throw it.
throw the hard part.
Okay, thank you.
About that.
Did you have anything else for me?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Now you've got me real curious about what PBCR changes are coming and how that'll affect the.
Mr. Long's group, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I attended the meeting and it was the first meeting, it was very brief and it talked about changing primary body contact and secondary body contact. I don't know if it's going up or down. I don't remember.
Well, I think there's gonna be some definitions about indicator, like, I think more standardized. I don't remember, there were some issues in there about standardized indicator species and then where PBCR and secondary apply. So more than likely, there'll be more designations for PBCR across the state. That will be part of that training and review, would be to how it's applied to water bodies across the state. It's still in the early stages, but it's gonna happen real quick. So hopefully by the December meetings, we might have a more defined update.
Thank you. And another question I have is regarding TMDLs. It seems like bacteria has been a focus of DEQ for some time. Is that starting to transition to other TMDLs now outside of bacteria?
I'm not sure. A lot of it is just based upon overall sampling. And so when they're showing degradation and impairments across that watershed, that's what triggers a TMDL. So one that's coming up that's a big concern is like the microvertebrate inhibition. So that one we may see more about that in the future regarding TMDLs.
So actual biological community impairment.
So that may implement more like testing in that to determine what is causing that impairment.
Right.
But right now, bacteria is basically the one that's, is showing an impairment consistently throughout. Yeah, that's like large watershed issues where they're not meeting the bacteria requirements. And so that's what triggers the TMDL.
Yeah, gotcha.
I know this with ECLS, but I really recommend DEQ inspecting more septic tanks and not relying on the certified installers to be doing the
Are you afraid to fund? That'd be great.
Yeah.
No, I'll write EPA a strongly worded letter and ask for funding, but It'll probably get tossed. That might help with E. coli.
Just saying. Yeah. All right.
Diapers on the geese, I'm all for that, I really think it's good, but not very.
So you're suggesting diaper all the Canadian geese,
Yeah, I
right?
think-
Okay.
I'll get bit a lot, but I'll try.
All right, so we're moving into committee updates, and our first. Are you Katrina? Is
I'm
Katrina here?
online. I'm online today. Can you hear me?
Katrina, do you want to do the update and just tell me when you need me to move slides?
Okay, perfect. Yep, that sounds great. The events committee members are made of me. I'm the board liaison. My name is Katrina Butler. I work for the city of Norman. We do have Catherine Thompson. She's with ODOT, and Chris Richards with HERA. We do need a spokesperson for the events committee, so definitely let me know or be part of the events committee. Okay, next slide. Oh, sorry. Go back if you could, Derek.
You bet. There
Okay,
may be a delay.
the next committee meeting is going to be scheduled for November 6th, and whoever is the new events committee board liaison, I will help them out with that meeting. So it's exciting. Okay, now you can go next. Sorry. There we go. The 2026 Home and Garden Show, it's coming up. It's going to be on January 23rd to the 25th. Same location as always with the incredible booth setup that we have. We are still looking for volunteers, so definitely take out those phones if you are able to and scan it, and please help us volunteer. Just at least maybe work one shift. We do need everybody's help with that. So I'll give you guys a second or two, maybe a minute or two, to scan that QR code.
And
and
we
help.
can certainly pull it up after the meeting too, so.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
It's fun.
It is
It is
fun. It's a
fun.
good volunteer event. Yeah.
Okay. The 2026 Rain Barrel Sale. We are beginning to starting to plan that, and whoever takes the next role on will also help them as well and figure out how to talk to Richard and with Upcycle and get that kind of going. And so then also ask your MS4s out there if they want to participate in the Rain Barrel Sale. It's a great event. You're helping your community get those rain barrels, helps reduce erosion. You're conserving water, and it's great. A lot of communities really enjoy it. I know that we had a few new community last year. And yeah, even a few rain barrels go a long way. So definitely participate and let us know if you want to participate in it.
Hey, are you going to be sending out an email to gauge the interest of the membership pretty soon?
Yes. I wasn't sure if the new board member was going to do that, but I can do that.
Yeah. We'll do it after the close of the dues.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you,
And-
Katrina. All right, we have the outreach committee, and Jordan is actually off today. So more than like, Kaylin, do you want to do this?
He asked me to take.
Well, come on up.
Winging it.
All right. I'm Kaylin. I work for the city of Yukon, and I'm the spokesperson for our public outreach committee. We have a lot of members now, but we want more. We always want more. So we have Jordan and Holly. They're both with OKC, and then Morgan, and she brings some of the floodplain experience, which is cool. And Curtis, he's outside. He helped us do a new script recently for our radio ads, and we're looking at getting that approved. And Johnny and April. So those are all our members right now. And our next meeting is going to be on October 16th. We have it set for 2:30. If anyone wants to, join in and see kind of what we do, get a feel for it before you decide if you want to be part of it, you're welcome. Just reach out to me. I can drop my email in the chat after. Okay, so Facebook, we actually got some more followers, 152 followers. So that increased. Our YouTube stayed the same, was the 16 followers, and our webpage stayed the same. But we did add some more videos. And if you miss any of the COSWA trainings, they're all put on the YouTube videos. So you can watch the webinars at any time, or, watch them over and over again if there's something you need to remember. All right, and this is what we're currently working on is our radio advertisement. Pretty excited because we got 10 participating MS4s this year. And we got the city of Bethany to use the pet waste ad, which we haven't used yet. So I was super excited. Yay. Was glad someone was brave enough to talk about dog poop on the radio. So their mayor's awesome. And we did have a few municipalities want more than one person wanted to record a radio ad. So we spoke with the board and they were on board with if more than one person from a municipality or DEQ wants to record an ad, they are welcome to. But the problem is if you want to record, you need to reach out today because the last day to record is on Monday. And it's a really easy process. I'm going today. It literally like 5 minutes in the office and you're reading a 30-second script. It's not bad. Yeah.
Walked in the door yesterday at 2:00. Did my ad and I was out the door at 2:06.
See? It's crazy. It don't take much time. Even the mayors have time to do this. It's not very time consuming. And we're always looking at developing new scripts for next year. So if that's something like you guys don't like the topics, if as long as it's related to stormwater. Yes.
And I think our budget is actually pretty big for this round of ads, so we should be able to hear them pretty frequently. So that's kind of exciting. I really appreciate everybody who volunteered to do recording. So thank you guys for doing that.
It's super exciting. And I think I forget the exact date because I didn't write it down, but they will start in October. They're going to be on the radio. Yes. Yeah, it's the end of September because we had to cut off a week. So it's, whatever the Monday is after the 20th. Okay. So yeah, reach out to me, but do it soon. Or if not, think about it for next year. And I think that's really all I have. We are looking for if anyone's interested in coming up with graphics or social media post ideas, or if your cities are, hiring for stormwater or something like that, we will gladly post it on the COSWA Facebook page. Just let us know so we can make a post. Thank you. Let me know if you have questions.
All right, the last update for committees is the regulatory and training committee. We have have quite a few members actually. Michelle Chow from Norman, Miles Mongol, DEQ, Matt Pace with ODOT, Rebecca Dallin with Oklahoma City, Jamie Schussler with OSU, Mark Thibodeau, I'm sorry, Mark, I slaughter it every time, with DEQ, and Dr. Jason Vogel with OU. If you're interested, this is probably the greatest committee of all time.
Very important.
Come join us. Our next committee meeting is October 22nd. So not sure what we're going to talk about in that one. We do have a couple of tasks that we need to get done. But one thing we did want to bring to your attention is the EnviroCert. This is just to remind you that COSWA will leverage the membership to get a reduced cost on getting the EnviroCert certifications, and they've got a range of certifications from just basic corrosion sediment control to green infrastructure. So check those out. If the links aren't working, let one of the board members know. I know I had an Oklahoma City employee try it the other day. and we were having some problems, so we were getting that worked out with EnviroCert. But it is a real cost saving. So if you're interested in getting one of these certifications, have at it. It is a self-study and it's self-paced. So just keep that in mind that we really are just offering it and getting that discount, but it's up to you to pass or fail, whatever you decide to do. But other than that, we have nothing to do with it. Our next membership meeting is the big one of the year. It's on December 17th, and that is at the station, 700 South Broadway in Moore, Oklahoma. If you remember, we tried off hours. Of course, I had a ball and absolutely beat Miles in bowling like 3 or 4 times, but it was a lot of fun. But we know we're going to gain more participation, and you'll never get the opportunity to try it again. We realize that I think we have more membership participation if we do it during work hours, but there will be food. The next board has to plan that. We're not going to be planning it. Of course, we're here for support. So the big one. Are you saying I have to talk up here for 30 more minutes? This is going to get awkward. All right. Is that this building? Whoops. I thought that was the station.
Like,
All right. We do have time for open comments, and we did get a question, and don't mean to call you out, but I think everybody needs to hear it. Do you want to come up here and just ask your question and see what kind of response we get?
Hmm. Well, my question is, I'm trying to put together a stormwater discharge construction permit. I've got the ordinance written and it's approved, but what does everybody charge? Uh, okay. Is that just once a year? Or is that,
they do it for 6 months, but I'm extended for a year. Construction projects take longer.
You said it was 70?
Yeah. And that's for
sure?
commercial. We do have residential ones too. We charge $25 under acre.
My pad behind you.
25?
So it's 70 for commercial and 25 for residential, and those are annual?
Yes.
City of Edmond currently charges $0. But no, we definitely spoke about it in the $50.
Okay, do you do it in mine, I thought about doing it for individual lots. Just 1 acre lots or in a subdivision if the lots sell. Mine was 45 per lot. And then it jumps up to from 1 acre to 5 acres, I think is $40. And then 5 acres to 10 acres or more was 40. Does anybody add to that 40 once you get above the single lots in the housing addition? Or do you think it should just be a flat fee?
I charge a flat fee, but I'm a small town. I'm a county,
Okay.
but like, I feel like it's
Para.
easier. Yeah,
Small,
I would charge a flat fee.
okay.
I can together. I can send you some of the stuff, because I've been recently building my program. I've already been with UConn for a year. I can send you.
All right.
And Chris, you have Oklahoma City's information already.
I think I got from Rebecca, $100 a year or $100
Annual.
annual.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
And
you do,
those-
you got floodplain, right?
hmm
So we also, our floodplain fee is $70.
Okay.
That, and we make them pay for both.
Okay.
Make sure you're getting those floodplain applications, the water resource board is auditing. Don't get whammed, they were like, first year in the job, you're gonna get both your programs audited.
How did you set that up as far as
We were talking.
you and Rebecca? Is it just on the before they apply for a permit, the first time they make them pay
Yeah,
the initial cost?
the material.
Yeah.
They have floodplain, so they just pay that permit for it. Then we make sure they're abiding by it. The stormwater I charge just the $70 flat fee, and then if it goes over a year, we make them reapply to extend the permit.
Okay, so that's-
70 a year basis.
Okay. Anybody else?
Any other communities weigh into this? Any permitting programs,
Yeah.
construction related with any of the smaller MS4s? I knew you would have a list.
What'd he say?
He has a list.
Oh, you do have, okay, that'll
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. I think that would be helpful to you, just to-
Sure.
for some reason, he's got a list of. List guy.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, well, we have series of steps, so the one.
So does yours, Rebecca, when you do yours, do you send anything out? Do you send a notice out? Do you just rely on the customer to apply for their own or come and buy it? Good. Okay.
So they should know. But, you know, we have action center, so if we hear about a construction site that may be lacking in something, we can always check, we'll send somebody out, we'll check. If they don't have a permit, then we'll stop work and obtain that permit before they. There's a lot of different little mechanisms in place, to help make sure that everybody knows that they should permit, if they slip through the cracks, we can.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Just a little add-on of that, all of our inspectors are assigned by territory, so they
Okay.
know their territories.
Okay. All right.
Chris, I'll get you, Robert's email.
Okay.
Guys can connect. That way. It's worse.
All right,
Jason Bogle has
is he in the chat?
online.
Okay. Jason, go ahead. Do you have a question?
No, I was just gonna let everybody know that we're gonna be doing another erosion and sediment control inspector certification class in Tulsa on Friday, October 10th at the Mohawk Treatment Plant Auditorium. And I haven't got the email announcement out, but if you go to our website, okh2o.org, there's a button there that you can get to the registration.
Perfect. And have you emailed that information over to Rebecca to put out to our COSWA newsletter?
Oh, like I just mentioned, I haven't got the email announcement done yet, so.
Okay, yeah, we'll put it out as soon as you email it, so. Any other online questions? They come on up so they can hear you on mute. Yeah, of course.
About fees. Okay.
The city of Yukon is looking at ways to increase the stormwater budget. and for us to add a stormwater inspector, because currently I do everything. So I was curious, what the other cities, if you guys have actual stormwater inspectors, which that's basically their main job duty, and what the pay range you guys do for that. That's my question. Y'all can email me if you don't want to say it out loud.
Okay, and you said Wayne Craney's got his mic open. Wayne, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, any other questions in the room? Karen? The question is regarding a stormwater conference, and Jason, did you want to maybe field that one? Or Dr. Vogel, I'm sorry.
Sure. So as part of our Stormwater Center of Excellence, we will be having a Great Plains Stormwater Conference, probably in the 6th or 7th quarter of our project, which would make it in the spring of 27. We are pulling together in the final stages of pulling together a stakeholder committee. After that, we will pull together a conference committee and start planning it. We don't have a date yet, but it needs to be in the last half a year of the project, which is from January to May of 2027. And I think that's about all we know right now on that. But we're looking at probably having it in Wichita. Our region goes all the way up to North Dakota and Montana, and so that makes it a little bit easier for everybody to get to where we're going.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, exactly. Something's gonna happen. Yeah, the question was, have we heard anything about the letter that we all combined and sent? And Mark is going to answer that.
I can answer that. I spent a lot of time with EPA Region 6 stormwater person lately. They only have 2 people for all of Region 6.
So they're in the same boat as everybody else.
Yeah, number of people.
So the answer is no.
So even the short staff of funding.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
But stormwater is polluting of surface water. Finance people are gonna care.
Well, I can tell you, like, Texas is not interested in doing a regional stormwater conference without their buy-in. They're probably won't.
Okay.
Then I can.
So if Texas is on board,
Yeah,
they're not.
they have their own deal, and they have every interest of keeping it.
Fair enough.
I couldn't quite hear all that. Can you tell me that, Derek? What
Yeah,
you said?
the big part is like if Texas.
Hang on.
Oh.
Would you hand this to Mom? Let's see if they can hear you.
There's just not a lot of buy-in from from other states that might weigh in a little stronger than what we have. And so it doesn't look very promising. For instance, Texas has their own like water week, which, you know, they have thousands of people who attend those, and they pretty much have an interest of keeping that as their primary conference focused on water. And so that's a big hurdle there. I know like Louisiana may be interested, but a lot of folks are turning to stuff like StormCom or South Central for their conference. So it's just and EPA, without any heavy support from EPA, there's just not gonna. I don't see a lot of that changing anytime soon. So I know at least here in Oklahoma, there's I would say that we've thought about, and I've talked with maybe, we obviously with the Stormwater Technical Conference, that's, there's a big focus there to try to build that up. We're also gonna be, you know, like with the OWEA, AWWA conference, we're gonna be I'm trying to push to have more stormwater interest there, also with the OWEA association, so that we can bring some more focus on stormwater and other associations in Oklahoma. So those are all things that we're kind of working on, but it's just slow going for a lot of that. But you know, that's hopefully maybe sometime in the maybe not so distant future, we can get other associations involved and maybe look at something more stormwater focused conference altogether for Oklahoma that would include maybe construction, stormwater, and as well as MS4 focused stuff that could be a multi-day event. So
Yeah. Cross your fingers.
Thanks, Miles. And we'll probably be bringing you on to this conference committee as well. But, kind of my intent when I wrote this conference in here was to kind of sort of do something that would be very similar and almost take the place of the Region 6 conference, but be Region 6 and 7 together, along with a couple other ones. Obviously, we're not going to be doing anything with coastal stuff because it's the Great Plains. But my hope is that the things that cities got out of the Region 6 conference, they will still be able to get the same types of things out of our conference. And there's already work going on behind the scenes to continue to try to find further funding for beyond the 2 years for our centers of excellence. And so fingers crossed and knock on wood that we'll continue to get funding and continue to be able to have a conference past that going forward. We just need a little bit of runway to get the first one planned.
Perfect. Thank you. Anything else? Hour, okay. Yeah.
I promise you that not everybody. I have 35 people that includes, like, I emailed it to all the members and everything, so make sure everybody can hear votes too.
Okay, online, that is, we pulled up the QR code for the board elections one more time. So last call, we're trying to finish up the new board elections. I don't think we're going to make 17 minutes, but 35 responses. We're looking for 40. So, all right. So our next board meeting, is October 16th, or the following November 20th. Yeah, everybody can vote. Can you hear yourself? Do I need to repeat that? Okay, this vote is open to everyone, so everybody can vote. Sure. All right, just a couple announcements. Make sure that you're aware that the SC, the South Central International Erosion Control Association Conference, is October 7th through 8th. In November, we'll be having our OSU and OU graduate student presentations. Those are the two things that I have listed. Rebecca, is there anything else that I'm forgetting here?
Okay, so Oklahoma City is going to be hosting a live demonstration of flocculants with applied polymer solutions. We have the date set. We're working out some details. I don't know if COSWA is officially like co-sponsoring or anything like that, but clearly we will be sending it out to you guys to attend as well. Let me look at my calendar real quick because I don't recall the date. Oh, it's the same day as the C4 conference.
Ooh, that's
Or
tough.
the day before, sorry, just kidding, day before.
Okay.
They're gonna be in town for the C4 conference. So it's Wednesday, October 22nd from 2:30 to 4:30. So pencil that in, and that'll be in Oklahoma City, and we'll get out more details on that. Again, that'll be a live flocculant demonstration and a training from Applied Polymer Systems. So that'll be fun. In Oklahoma City. We'll have the registration information out, as soon as possible.
Mention the goats.
When is goats? November 4th.
Yep.
So we are going to be having a training on goats and how they can be utilized to manage vegetation, like on slopes of whatever you got, roadways, creeks, whatever. So Oklahoma City is going to be hosting that. It's going to be from, I think, 9:30 to 10:30 on Tuesday, November 4th. And we're going to be sending out registration information on that as well. Yes,
It's
buses.
Buses Goat.
Buses.
You guys led the way.
Good.
I thought it was scary.
It's the greatest idea ever. So,
And the flyer that George made for that is just absolutely adorable.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Please look for that coming soon. I have an email started. I just haven't had a chance to send it out. So.
Okay, it is 11:02.
We emailed out that the poll is open until 11:15. And for people that are online, Derek just rolled his eyes. Let's take a 5-minute break and then come back. Yeah,
Oh, 100%. A 5-minute break and we're gonna come back.
maybe 10. Eat a donut, drink some coffee.
5 minutes.
Be back by 11:15 so we can announce these winners. And make sure if you haven't voted already, please go ahead and do so.
I spent 4 hours in mine. It's probably not worth my time.
You need another
Yeah, those are ours.
So you said
Like they live there, that is their home.
We should get. I need to get everybody else. I have this key on my finger. And I want to grow, but I reach in, that's like this. I'm thinking about my hair, but I'm not thinking that is. They knew something. I mean, the question is, that they did it smile. It was interesting. Main thing is we smart. Oh, you get that difference. Like, I think a lot of fun if you go to maybe just like drive through the. Really funny, like go to the boys. I mean, that time makes it what it's chocolate girls.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I already reach up as high as I can and it's makes it nice. Nice way to look. I did the way you guys have done that. When did you do that behind your yard? So I was up there. First time. I must have just missed the between. Really? Yeah, they didn't, they couldn't do that for that first time we bought them. So, sure.
What the other?
Because they had like.
Yeah.
Phase one. Yes, I missed. I came up for the interview. Just like you said.
I need to go back to the office and do it. Respond to you and make sure, so next meeting. Because no, I'm sure that we don't say how it's. Right.
I was there yesterday.
So. No, it's just.
I didn't sign up. Because I thought it'd be a good opportunity.
You signed the meeting.
I did something like.
You signed up as the bond.
And.
Art show.
I think it's
Especially fun when like the people were one time and actually get to leave. Yeah. It's really good. I signed up without knowing, so. I'll sign up more. Yeah.
Well, and you should.
Yeah, volunteer for my time.
Yeah, and she's calling, she wants to do more. So. I'm fine. Like I said. Only got 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. She was.
And she's off on Mondays. So we're like, can't talk about.
Yes, me too.
So, yeah. Yeah, already set for rid of. I guarantee they don't have. Yeah, we want.
Ollie, Jordan. Sarah.
Well, at the same time, oh, so that's like.
It was a long week. Yeah, well, we like them elevated to, not just what.
And she told about.
They complained about it all. The first meeting. Those are inspectors are living inspectors and are usually retired. Now we're gonna go. And they're great. The break.
So.
A lot more expensive. Hey, but at least it's like, that trailer. We drove 3.5 hours to
Yeah. And,
It's a lot of that. That's just like. Spring one. Right.
Great job. It's you got do it 10 hours.
Industrial facility.
Public Works to.
Cities. That's one of the. Or it's just there's good. There's a lot of. There's a 30-minute.
Let's see.
Rebecca, I'll take my time getting up there. Do you want to come up and read the song?
Yeah. Why haven't you done it?
You want to do it now?
So. I don't know.
All right, last call on the votes for you online. Last call in the room. Vote, vote, vote. Anybody can vote. Rebecca, are you ready? Oh my gosh, seriously. 30 seconds. I'm on the microphone.
Congrats to Rebecca and Frederick again. Last year she was treasurer. Somebody else.
Yeah, was Derek gonna do it?
Somebody played the Jeopardy music song, theme song.
Liquid on the face.
I don't want to sing it because it's being recorded. Okay, without further ado.
Goats on the left, sheep on the right.
Okay, so the non-exciting ones are treasurer. Since there's only one candidate, me, yay, I got it. Thanks for voting for me, everybody. Appreciate you. We did get 41 votes, just for the record. Polling should be closed. It is now 11:15. And the other non-exciting / exciting, only single candidate one is Chair Matt Pace.
Hey, Matt, all right.
Congratulations. So the The rest of them have been very interesting to watch. So some of them, there was an upset. There was somebody leading and then that changed. So kind of exciting, drama.
My
But
goodness, Rebecca.
I know, it's so exciting. So at-large officer, Michaela Newland.
Hey,
Memphis City.
Michaela,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Secretary, Kaylin Prather, City of
Kaylin.
Yukon, congratulations. And the one that kind of has flip-flopped back and forth a little bit was vice chair. Very, very, very interesting race there. Congratulations to Morgan Lazoya with OFMA.
Hey, Morgan, all right.
So we'll be emailing those results out and make sure you congratulate the new board.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance. Thanks
Excellent.
everybody for voting and participating, and thanks to all the nominees for putting in the effort to be out there, put themselves out there.
We agree. Thank you very much. And that concludes our meeting. Last call for anything. All right. Everybody, have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, they're about-